All right, man. Peace, peace, peace. What up? Hopefully, the Most High House shall bless you all day, man. I was just thinking about this earlier, man. Like, this can tie into, first of all, about His mercy you aren't consumed. Actually, do I? Okay, I did. Okay, I did leave it. I'm glad I did leave it because that just popped in my brain. All right, cool. All right, cool. As a matter of fact, okay, I do. But I still have both of them. That's good. I ain't gonna worry. Anyway, that's needed. I don't know why I just did that because that's not nothing important right now. I just came to my mind. I turned around and saw it. But yeah, man. By His mercies you are consumed. Hopefully, the Most High your house shall blessing your day. I was going to go into because this can go into a lot of topics, man. Because I was thinking about Matthew, the actual the righteous Matthew, man, the actual disciple of Yahushua, man, and how and also too this ties into as well how the Most High was Yahushua was pretty much the Most High in the embodiment of the Most High, man. So when he said the Word was God, he was Him in the flesh, man, personified, man. Just like my brother said at my grandpa's funeral, man. He said, "Listen, I'm such and such, man. I am what you call him, Leroy Hammond. I'm the living embodiment of him. He was pretty much the living embodiment of him. And this can go into that too, but also too like we go into biblical name meanings as well. But let's get this Luke real quick." Because we're gonna see how Levi. Because going because I was thinking about Matthew and his name was actually like Levi, but we're gonna go into this a little bit, man. So yeah, exactly. Luke chapter 5:27. It says, after this he went forth and saw a publican named Levi and sitting at the receipt of custom, and he saith unto him, follow me. So yeah, and he had followed, and he had rose up and he left all and rose up and followed him. Exactly. So this is actually Matthew's actually real name. It says again, let me grab this again. It says Luke chapter 5 and verse 27. It says, after this, he I think is this man. I think that was Matthew's original name. Yeah, okay, it was. I'm maybe sure. It says, after this, he went forth and saw a publican named Levi, and sitting at the receipt of custom. He said unto him, follow me. So yeah, and that he did as such, man. But notice how it says Levi, man. And let's go to John 1:1 real quick, man, because I want the scripture where it says Matthew's name was Levi. I think that was it, man. But John 1:1. So John 1:1. In the beginning was a word, and the word was with Yahweh, and the word was Yahweh. So yeah, man, that's why that Phillipians 2. We talked about this a lot of times. Shout out to brother, somebody firstborn. For going to this, man, that's what that whole Joseph was about. Only enthroned. Pharaoh said to him, "You'll be greater than me," but but pretty much he was just like Pharaoh was equal with Joseph, but only enthroned was Pharaoh greater in Egypt. Same thing with the Most High House. That's why in Revelation 22 it has a throne. That's why actually in Corinthians the Yahushua is going to give the kingdom up to the Father. But even in back into the garden, going back, in the Most High's kingdom, man, he's going to have a throne as well next to him, man. So that's what all that stuff was about. We kind of talked about it a little bit. But notice how Levi, because Levi means join, and join to the Most High, Yahushua, but join to the Most High. But notice how, pretty much, Yahushua pretty much was the Most High, the living embodiment of the Most High, man. So, and he had a disciple with him, the nigga named Levi. So Levi was always joined to the, joined to the Most High, even during the time of Yahushua, man. But a greater Levi, a greater priesthood had to come. Let's grab this in Hebrews real quick, man. I thought this was interesting. I was thinking about this earlier, meditating on it, man. But let's grab this too. Hebrews 7. I'll go at verse 12. It says, for the priesthood being changed, for there is made the necessity of change of also of the law, for whom these things are spoken pertaining to another tribe, of which no man had gave attendance to the altar. Gave attendance at the altar. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood. Yeah, but but pursuant to Genesis, man, also him being the priest of Melchizedek, being that, it was always, and him coming out of Judah, it was always destined for Judah to, Yahushua to come and be the new priests, of course, and also what it says in Genesis 49. But it says, "For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning the priesthood." So yeah, that's going into that, man. But notice how Levi was still even joined to the Most High, man, even in that, man, because what we just read in Luke, and Yahushua being pretty much the Most High, personified, man. He was the Most High, man. So yeah, man, Levi was always joined to him, man. And those Matthew was a tax collector too, man. So, but kind of similar to the fact, just like the priests, collecting tithes, collecting money, things of that nature. It was just really a lot of similarities, and even though something different, even though for the Levites, they were doing it for our kingdom. I mean, according to our laws in our kingdom, pretty much. But but Matthew had did it for another kingdom as well, because he's during the Roman captivity as well. And I was talking about this too, man. And it goes to show you, man, there's nothing new on the sun, man. Because I was actually just talking to one of my brothers about this a few months ago, man. Just man, it's nothing man. That's why I love the Book of Clarence, man, because it did give a good visual of listen how our ancestors, how our forefathers was then. There was no difference than kind of now. It's just all like we always say, man. This current world, like the brother Chronicles Judah beautifully said, this is all this current world is just pretty much a remix version of the ancient world, man. Because I was talking about this with my brother, man. Just like Matthew, man, he would just be kind of the corporate Jake, the corporate brother, in modern terms. He would kind of be like that. But Judas was kind of like the street hustler, the kind of street, the guy that's always go always on the corner to try to buy and sell you some stuff. He was like that. He was kind of because that's what actually out of that Sakari he came through out of, man. And actually that's what they that's what actually what does that mean? What's Iscariot. That's what that Iscariot means, kind of. That's what if you go into that word, I think it's Iscariot, something else associated with Judas. He's kind of the city hustler, man. Me growing up, man. It's not too much now on 52nd Street, but me growing up in West Philly, man. You always had dudes out there selling their mixtapes, man. Things like that. I think Meek Mill, when he was on the come up, he used to be out there a lot selling their mixtape. But then you had a line. Especially spring, summertime, even in the fall, you had a line of brothers selling clothes and things, and they just sports jerseys, the newest Nikes, newest kicks, different shirts, wear during that time, the 2000s for me, early 2000s, no, it kind of 2000s for me. They was probably there during the 90s as well, but they was there some. I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters as well, man. He was pretty much a city cat, man. That's what Judas was, and Matthew being kind of the corporate man, being the tax collector in modern terms, man. So it just goes to show you there's nothing new in the sun, man. I'm saying that all to say there's nothing new in the sun. I was talking about that with my brother, one of my brothers a while back, man. But also too, man, but Levi was always joined to the Most High, man. Even during the time of Yahushua, man. So that's just being that parallel to that, because Levi means joined to the Most High Yahushua. And also too, man, shout out to Nikon for watching for Israel, because he even said this beautifully one time, man. Because if you read during the time, even Genesis, man, because even in Genesis, when Levi, after they did him and Simeon did what they did to Canaanites, man, Levi talked back to his father, man. He said, listen, no, let's just grab it, because Nikon beautifully said, man, Levi always had a spirit, zealous spirit, man. So even we see that during the time of Phineas with the in Numbers, man. Even when all the Levites stood on when all the other tribes was listen, see on this side with the Most High, or going to the other side, man. You see all the Levites do that. Even with Phineas and what he did. Even during the time of of the Maccabees, they was Levites, man, being zealous. So Levi always had that zealous type of spirit for the Most High and Yahushua for the law, man. So let me just grab this too, man. It's a bunch you can go with that, man. But let's grab this. And this is big, man, because it wasn't big. It wasn't like how it is now and the Americanized now, man. Or just Western word, modern word now, man. When they just really talk back to their father like that. That wasn't really the norm, man. So let's grab this too. Yeah, this is after they spoiled the Canaanites, man. Where is it? Yeah, exactly. Um, and Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, "Ye have troubled me, and to make me stink among the inhabitants of the land, among the Canaanites and the Perizzites, and I be few in number. They shall gather themselves together against me, and to slay me, and I shall be destroyed, and I and my house." And they said, "Should we deal with our sister as a harlot?" Okay, so it was Simeon and Levi because it says they, but no, but notice, but even if we read throughout the word, man, like I mean, me as a man, I speak as a man, of course. I'm just me as a man. I'm pretty much. I just think like Levi was probably like very vocal about, man, just knowing how the Levites operate, man. They're really zealous, man. Of course, you had the wicked Levitical priests during the time Malachi, Ezekiel. It was, or a lot of times the priest was like, doing a lot of Pharisees things, all that stuff, man. So not absolving that, but I'm just saying to make a point, man. But yeah, man, I speak as man. I probably think that Levi was pretty much, but that joint, that zealous type of spirit that Levi always had, like down to his line. But pretty much, man. What was I gonna say, man? But also too, this lines up too with Proverbs 20 and in 17, man, or how Proverbs says, listen, versus pretty much how you had to have counsel during matters of war, man. You can't just go to war, man, because that's what, and we see this a lot of times, even real life movies and TVs, man. Like some guy, like for certain member of the crew, certain member, like certain soldier, he gets over, he's a little trigger happy, and he and he causes a war, man, that shouldn't have been started, because you got to plan and map out for war. Even Yahushua says in the parable, listen, what can't go against another king without discussing matters of war, man. Even the mob, even certain times of the street, they have sit downs too. So, but even this I understand too. But listen, because they raped Dina was raped, man. So Dina was defiled, pretty much per se, and they felt some type of way about that, man. So that was all understandable. I'm not casting aspersions on that. I'm just I'm just telling you the reason why Jacob's reaction is that way. Because he said, listen, it's not too much. Many of us, we don't have the manpower to do that. We don't have the soldiers go to war like that. And plus, also too, the Most High Yahusha, they don't like covenants being broken. Because remember, Jacob made a covenant with these men. So it's like So it's like, listen, he doesn't like covenant breakers, vow breakers. He doesn't like that. So that's why Jacob was upset. So it is what it is with that, man. But yeah, there's something else I had to say, but I forgot. But hopefully it's edifying, man. So yeah. So peace.